Hi, everyone. Welcome to Math 102, Introduction to Statistics Online. I wanted to make a short video that pretty much introduces you to our Brightspace page and all the different modules and expectations, I guess. I know I have in here, and you'll see once you go to the start module, what to expect and where I want you to begin. But sometimes I think it's just easier to kind of have, a step-by-step kind of walkthrough process in order to understand, the best way to proceed through this online course. So all of you now have access to Brightspace, to our course in Brightspace. The first thing that you guys are going to do is go to the Start Here module. There's going to be a lot of important information here. There's a little bit about me in the instructor introduction. The syllabus is here. You guys have to read through the syllabus. There's a lot of important information in the syllabus, and there's also a lot of important dates in the syllabus. Right underneath that, you guys are going to read the Math 102 textbook e-text options and MyStatLab registration instructions. So this is how you guys are going to get registered for MyStatLab, and you'll read in the syllabus, why you guys need to register for MyStatLab, and what we're going to use it for. So your instructions are there. And then you also have a letter of commitment, which is going to be really important to the course. So this is basically letting me know that you read through the syllabus, that you read through the instructions to register for MyStatLab, and that you understand the expectations of you this semester. So you're going to sign the letter of commitment, and you're going to scan it, and you're going to email it right back to me in Brightspace. And the deadline to do that is within the syllabus, and it's also on the letter of commitment. So you can either access the modules from the home page where we just were. I kind of like this page better because you could see all the modules visually, the start here, the Pearson, homework, help, and so on and so forth. When you click on content up top in our Brightspace page, it kind of is more like a table of contents. And on the left, it lists all those different modules. I'm a more visual person, so I always like going to the course home. So once you guys start here, right, in this module, the Start Here module, then you're going to go to the Pearson MyStatLab module, and you're going to register for Pearson MyStatLab, and the instructions are in that Start Here module. So once you're ready, you're going to click on Pearson MyStatLab, and you're going to click on the Pearson link right here in blue, and then you're going to follow the instructions in order to register for MyStatLab. The only way that you guys are going to get access to the homework and the ebook is if you follow the instructions to register for MyStatLab. So very, very important. So let's go back home. So after you're registered for Pearson's MyStatLab, I made a module called Homework. How does MyStatLab homework work? And this is just a quick video. I think it's like 4 minutes long, and it just shows you how to navigate homework questions. So definitely watch this quick video on how to access your homeworks. So let's go back home. And I have this module for help. And this is where the link for office hours is going to be and where the Math Center information is going to be. So you can join my office hours if you have any questions via Zoom. The Zoom link is right here under Zoom sessions. And my office hours are listed here Wednesdays and Fridays, 11 to 12:15. And then once the Math Center posts their information, I'll link it here as well. So you'll have the Math Center hours and info. So you do have a little help section here. Now, once you get through these first 4 modules, you're ready to begin at week 1. So week 1 is where you're going to start this week. So if I click on week 1, I just want you to see what a typical week looks like. So this is my expectation, and this is why I think it's important that I kind of talk this through with you and kind of illustrate as we go along. I set up each week so that the first document is a PDF document, which is going to be that chapter's notes and exercises. And then the other links are going to be to videos. So they're all video instruction that I made, with the exception of what is statistics. You'll see this first one is more of a general video that kind of covers what is statistics, but every video after is me. And I'm working on the whiteboard and I'm going through each chapter's notes and I'm completing the exercises just as if I was teaching a live class. So I basically use the notes and exercises that I do in my face-to-face classes. And I made a video to go with every single lesson that I would normally teach face-to-face. So once you go through all the videos for that particular week, then you're going to be ready to do the homework. So you'll see this week for week 1, you have homework number 1, chapter 1. And you have to register for my Stat Lab in order to access the homework. So you would click on that homework and it's going to bring you into my Stat Lab and you'll see the homework questions and they're going to be done online. And there's going to be due dates, and you'll see on the top of each module, it'll say when it starts. So like this one starts September 1st at 12:01 a.m. and it ends or is due September 9th at 11:59 p.m. So each week you're going to have the dates for each module, and that's going to be that due date is when all the homework for that week is going to be due. Some weeks you're going to have quizzes also. So let's click on week 2, for example. So if we click on week 2, you'll see that week 2 starts on September 9th and it ends on September 16th. So you have that window, September 9th to September 16th, to complete these videos or these topics. So chapter 2 is going to be week 2. The first document's a PDF document. I'll click on it so you can see what it looks like. And you could print it. My suggestion is that you print it and you write on it as I'm going over, as you're watching my videos. So you're going to download and print these worksheets and you'll see I have examples built in and they're all going to be covered in these videos. So that's what I would do. I would print all the PDFs so you have them at your fingertips when you're watching the videos. So chapter 2 has a handful of videos that you're going to watch. And then when you're finished, you're going to do the homework. So homework 2, homework 3, and homework 4 are correlated to chapter 2. So you have 3 homeworks for week 2. And then at the end of week 2, also, once you finish the homeworks, you're going to have a quiz. And this is all in the schedule that you're going to see in the syllabus. So you'll know the dates of all your assessments. So once I create quiz 1 and I upload it, you're going to have access during the given days that quiz 1 is allotted to in the syllabus. I believe I give 3 or 4 days for quizzes. It just depends on the week, and you'll have that amount of time, that block of time to complete it on your own, on your own time. Just make sure you do it by the due date. And all quizzes are open note, open book. You could use your calculator. You just have to complete them within the designated window, which, like I said, is in the syllabus on the course schedule. So it's really important that you go to that start here module and do that first. And then I expect you to go week by week by week, just follow the dates. So on the syllabus, you have a week by week layout with dates of what I expect you to accomplish each week. Okay. And then you'll also see that you're going to have 2 exams that are going to be proctored by me on Zoom with your cameras on. So I could proctor you. That's going to be the midterm and the final. And I also explain all of that in the syllabus. And I'm going to send you guys reminders and emails. And that also, reminds me to remind you to be checking your NCC email every day, because the way that I'm going to communicate with you guys is going to be through your NCC email. Okay. And whenever you guys email me, just make sure to do it, using your NCC email. Okay. So that's a quick rundown of how I expect you guys to go through this online course. Start at the Start Here module, then you're gonna sign up for Pearson My Stat Lab. You could look at the quick, how does My Stat Lab homework work? And then you'll be ready to start week 1, and then week 2, and so on and so forth. So there's 15 weeks in the semester, and I laid this out very nicely, over 15 weeks. So all you have to do is follow the schedule. And then week 15, there's going to be a final exam, which is going to be proctored via Zoom. So I'm going to send out a survey monkey that is going to determine, based on all your availability, when that midterm and final is going to be. So I'm going to set 2 dates for the midterm and the final based on a survey to see when you're all available. And we'll do those 2 face to face. Okay. And then any other assessments, your quizzes, and then there's 2 unit exams. Those will all be on your own during the given testing window that you have in your syllabus, and those will be open book, open notes. But the 2 proctored exams, the midterm and the final, closed notes, closed book, and it's going to be proctored by me, like I said, on camera. Okay. So that was just a really quick rundown of how I expect you guys, to work through this online course. And like I said, I think it's nice to have a little visual aid to go along with it. Okay. And if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. And I'm looking forward to meeting all of you. And I'll see all of you for that first proctored midterm exam via Zoom.